This morning we're going to be thinking about information text. Our learning objective is to identify and use features of information text. Now, what makes something an information text? Does it have a contents page? Now, the contents page is the page at the beginning of the book, which has the page title and the page you can find that information on. Does it have an index? The index comes at the back of the book and it has a list of all of the key words, and it will tell you the pages or page that you can find that information on. Does it have a glossary? Now, a glossary tells us what all of our new and interesting words mean. Does it have pictures or illustrations? So sometimes they might put pictures or illustrations in there to show us something and to give us extra information. And they might also have labels on as well. Is it non-fiction, which means fact? Does it give us facts? We're going to compare fiction and non-fiction. So stories are not real, so they've been made up by somebody. They have characters, so not real people. As we said before, they've been made up, so they've been made up in somebody's imagination and they've wrote a story about it. Setting, so does it have a setting? So it might be Hogwarts in Harry Potter, that's the setting for that story. Does it have a beginning, a middle, or an end? And does it have illustrations? So does it have cartoon pictures or pictures that have been drawn by an artist or illustrator? An information text is real and true, which means it gives us facts. None of the information is being made up. It gives us information and teaches us new things. It has text features like headings and captions, which we're going to learn all about today. It has real pictures, and it has a contents page, like we said before. So this is a contents page. We've spoken a little bit about this in class already. So it gives you the title of the page. So for example, on the first picture, it says, "What is music?" That's the title of the page. And if we want to go straight to that page, it will tell us that we go to page 4 and we can find out what music is. Or if we wanted to find out about frogs, so if we look at the second picture, I would go down to the word frog and it tells me that information about frogs is on page 12, so I could just skip right to that page. Information texts also have headings. So like we said before, the heading of this page is "What is music?" Now a heading tells us what the information on that page is about. So we need to make sure that when we're using headings, our heading is very clear and it tells us exactly what information we're going to find on that page. It has photographs in it. So if we have a look on the second picture, this information book is telling us all about cows or how things grow. So they've shown us how cows grow. So they've shown us a calf, and then a calf that's a little bit more grown up, and then they've shown us an adult cow as well. Information text have captions and facts. So like we said at the beginning, information texts are there to give us lots of information. Information texts also have diagrams. Now a diagram is when we're given information in picture form. So this is showing us how a sunflower grows. Now instead of giving us lots of information about how a sunflower grows and writing down what happens, they've drawn a picture instead and they've put some labels on there too. Just like here, you can see we've got the labels that they've put onto their diagram. Information text has a glossary. Now, a glossary gives us new keywords that you might have found in the book already, and it explains to you what that word means. So if we have a look at the word kazoo, if you found the word kazoo in your book and you're not quite sure what it means, you can go to the back of the book at the glossary, find the word kazoo, and it will tell you that a kazoo is a plastic instrument you hum into to make a noise. And we've also got the index. So if I wanted to find out about eggs, I would have a look at the index, find the word egg, and I know that the word egg can be found on page 6, 10, 12, and 14. Now that we've found out all about information text, what I would like you to do now is write your own information text about wolves. Now, over the past few weeks, we've been finding out lots of information about wolves. So this is here just to give you an idea of the types of things that we need to include. You can use this page if you have a printer at home, you can print it out. If you don't have a printer at home or you can't print it out, you can just use this to give you some ideas. So have a look at where I've placed things on here and you can have a go at recreating that in your book.